Hey guys, welcome. I'm Martin. Here is Game Dev Garage. I'm making Cocos Creator tutorials and game development tutorials in this channel. And actually, I'm making games on this channel on live stream and sharing some devlogs about my projects. I'm making games more than 5 years, and let me show you what kind of games I'm working on. First of all, this is Spacecraft. I made this game 100% on Cocos Creator. It has really cool physics rules, physics stuffs in game, and I bet this is a very interesting space game you ever played, because this game has quite interesting features. Actually, we have a spaceship, but we are not fighting someone or using lasers to explode something. Other than exploding things, we are using basic physics rules and moving objects around the space and trying to achieve some maybe some kind of, you know what I mean. We are just playing the game. That's all. So another one, Helcom, is the other project. We are working on this project very hard, and we just released our demo. You can just go to links in the description and hit the demo and download and play the game. And if you like the game, please add it to your wish list to get notification when we release these games. Okay, so let me remind you something about my channel. If you like this kind of videos and live streams, please subscribe to the channel to get notification when I released new videos and I just opened new live streams. And please like the video if you like the content here. Okay, so what do we do today? Actually, I'm working on a framework project here. Let me check, is everything okay? Yeah, looks okay. This is my framework project that I will use current and future projects. It includes very interesting features. Actually, I talked about this framework on previous live streams, and I will also be sharing devlogs about this framework and the game we will make using this framework. So today's plan is just adding a feature to NPC AI. Actually, I was already coding some features before starting this live stream. I'm going crazy. Okay, it happens time to time. So I just added several features, and I was testing crouching, jumping, and firing feature. Here I'm using Behaviour 3 method to animate and manage the AI, NPC AI. So let me just show you what happened when I just hit play. Here you see Unity editor. Actually, I'm using Unity more than 2 or 3 years. Actually, I just started developing games using Cocos Creator, but after some requirements, I switched to Unity. But I'm actually using Cocos Creator and Unity at the same time on some projects. So please feel free to ask questions about both Unity or Cocos Creator. I'm trying to make universal things that can be applied to all kind of game engines. I'm concentrating on concepts rather than just engine specific things. Yeah, this is the summary. So as you can see, the NPC ran from here, collected some items, and hide behind this box, and crouched and just stand up and hit twice time the player. So let me show you how I achieved this thing here. Actually, I just put some notes that directs the NPC. First, it tries to find collectibles, and if I define a collectible here, the prefab of collectible, it tries to find that specific collectible, which is a pistol here, and moves that position and collects the object, and finds another collectible, which is a bullet for the pistol, and moves that position, collects that object, and it tries to find items in inventory. Find item feature just worked inside the inventory and gets the first item that it can find and use that item. Then I just set a vector here. Just let me show you. Oh, teşekkür ederim. Thank you. I have tea. Great. So here I have set vector node. Actually, I'm setting a position to a variable. I just defined several position variables here. These are vectors, move, target, and save positions. So I'm able to edit this position directly from editor here. Just move to that specific position. I just assume that here is the safe position, and just use the move position node to go to the safe position, and just called crouch and aim. So it will be going there and crouching and turning towards the player. So you can just choose the player, drag and drop here, and just wait 3 seconds. And actually crouch node has crouch down or stand up commands inside it. Maybe I can change it later, but it looks okay right now. And just stands up, aims at player and fires and crouches, then jumps and fires 2 times and player dies. That's okay. This is not super logical, super ideal, I know, but I'm just testing the features, okay? So in this video, in this stream, I will just want to add event system into Behaviour tree. Actually, I have a messaging system between NPCs or between the environment. Let me show you. Let me just show you how can add or use messages. We can just remove these nodes here. By the way, let me check out the stream. If you write something on chat, so I have to see. Okay, great. So here we go. Okay, so I maybe we can just add a message feature. Just let me find get. I want to receive. Okay, we have message received method here. Actually, not here. So if we receive a message, it compares the content with the string we typed here, and if matches the content, the message received node will return success. And if since this is a sequencer node, if this succeeds, next node will be called. So if we can just add flee message, and if we received flee message, by the way, let me check out if I didn't remember correctly. Is it okay? Yeah, flee is flee. That's fine. Great. So if we receive a message with content flee, player will just move to position. Move to position where we need to define transform variable or a custom object, or just set the position to be able to move that position. So let's add set vector here, very similar what I did before, and we can just set to a position safe variable here, and we can just enable the draw gizmo to get gizmo being drawn. So here is safe position, okay, but maybe this time maybe we can just move here, okay. Okay, this is here, this is the safe position. If someone sends a message to this player, this NPC, or an area that NPC is inside, that the NPC will flee to safe position. This is the first NPC we are designing, okay. The NPC1. NPC1 will be waiting the message. Alright. Cool. The next one, someone should send a message. So we are going to use NPC2. So I just want to add a sequencer here, and yeah, actually maybe we should add a repeater, but maybe we don't need a repeater here, okay. We just will send this message only once. So here message send node comes into the sequence. First I want to make it wait a few seconds, because I don't want to just make the other guy running, and I want to observe what's going on, by the way. So let's wait 4 seconds, then send flee message. Flee. Here we have several parameters. If we choose draw gizmo, you can see there is a field named range for the message object. This is the range of the message, so the message will be delivered into this area. If the NPC inside this area, it's going to be receiving that message, okay. That method becomes quite handy because maybe you want that NPCs to be alarmed, but you don't want to alarm all the NPCs inside the scene, because scene can be very wide area. So we just limit the size of the message delivery area to 110. Okay, we can also send several parameters here, but I'm not gonna go there just in this example. Okay, it'll wait for seconds, then send message to this area. All right. So, by the way, I want to let you see the content of the node here, node 3. So I will put it here. Maybe we can make it a little smaller, and we can choose this one. Okay, this is also very simple. Behaviour 3. So I'll just save the game and just hit play. Hey folks, welcome. Okay, I'll hit play and pause the editor. I just want to see the content of this tree here. Yeah, it's waiting. The other guy is also doing nothing because the message not received yet. Okay, let's count until 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just it turned to green because message received and vector set and move to position is running. Okay. Yeah, this is not some kind of fleeing, but it's okay. We can count this as flee. Ah, there's a problem. So what's wrong? Okay, we set the position safe, but we didn't choose position safe here. Okay, you got the idea. Maybe we can fix it and play again. We set the vector position safe. We just have to choose position safe here. Alright, I just let it sprint, not walk. Okay, let's hit play. There's a problem with my mouse. Just pause and choose. I just want to hide this gizmo here. I don't want to see. Okay, let's choose this one and let's play. After a few seconds, it will just running through. Okay, it went to the safe position. Okay, so we achieved the behavior with delivering a message from outside of the NPC. Message sent broadcast to an area, and NPC reacted that. So I want to add very similar feature like messaging system, but it's not gonna be triggering by outside triggers. It will be triggered from the logic of NPC itself. So I will just describe in a second. Just let me disable this. Yeah. So here we receive a message and react. But I want to NPC to react on some data from sensors. For example, if I hit the NPC, I want to trigger hit message. Actually, I just don't want to call it a message. Actually, I want to call it as event. So hit by something event will be triggered, and that event will be able to use inside the behavior tree. So let's go a little bit more on coding side to understand better. I just want to let's check message received feature. By the way, I will put code screen here to let you see. Okay, so we have receive as parameter, set fields, blackboard variable, message content. Okay, we have received message thing on the blackboard. So I will duplicate this one, and I will just change the name received events. It will be very similar, but let me check the message objects content. Okay. Okay. Message object contains data about sender, content parameter, custom position, and okay, can include a lot of detailed information. So let's duplicate it in NPC. Okay. Mhm. Okay. How did you learn Unity C Sharp? Welcome, welcome, my friends. I just let me get the pronunciation from Google Translate. Tech language. My Ukrainian friend. Vadim Sukoshvili. Welcome, Vadim Sukoshvili. I just learned in 2 years, my friend. Actually, I can easily say C Sharp is not very hard to learn language. Very similar to TypeScript. Actually, I was planning to learn TypeScript, but I saw that if I can just learn C Sharp and use Unity, and it wasn't so hard because you just have to be a little more strict about coding if we compare to JavaScript. So JavaScript is very loosely coded language, so you can just set everything to anything. But C Sharp limits you. For example, if you define an integer, you have to behave it as an integer. You cannot just set it as a string. But this is not a bad thing. Actually, you can get a lot of help from the coding environment. For example, I'm using Visual Studio Code. It helps a lot on when you coding. It shows a lot of suggestions and directly shows the errors. So you can, maybe you are limiting yourself a bit, but it helps you to build larger structures, larger designed, bigger code base. So you don't have to remember every variable and type of that variable. So I will just duplicate the message object here. By the way, Unity also is very, very similar to any other engines. Actually, Cocos Creator and Unity is they are both very similar to each other. This is a little more streamlined game engine, but it's okay to use both. So here we have a message object. I just want to duplicate it and rename it as event object. But this event is not actually something to deliver between objects. This event will be just delivering inside NPC to its behavior tree. So maybe I can change it to simpler thing, but I don't know. I just quickly prototype my idea here. So I'll just trim everything. I will not use parameter. I will not use anything here. Message, broadcast, and other things are not necessary. So I defined some very useful things to use, but I don't need them. Actually, it became a very, very simple class. So save. So this is event object. Actually, I can move this event object from okay, let's keep things in place. Okay, here we go. Blackboard, and received events will be event object. Okay, let me hide unnecessary or cool things from platform. Okay, yeah. Here we have just an event object that includes content as a string. Okay. So we have received events. So let me just take a look what I did with message before. So here we okay, we have a method on behavior tree to message reception. So I will add similar methods to event. Okay. Great. Receive event. Clear Blackboard events. Maybe we don't need all of the features here, but we'll see. Hi Mimp, hello. Do you no longer use Cocos? Actually, I'm using, but in this project, I'm using Unity. Here I have a game maybe you know if you follow me for a little. I have a game called Spacecraft. That was super mega space game, but I renamed it to Spacecraft. I think the name fits better to the game. So this game is made in 100% on Cocos Creator, and I'm still developing this game on Cocos Creator. Actually, on a very old version of Cocos Creator. But in this project, which has different requirements, I'm using Unity. But actually, I just ported a lot of features I made inside Cocos Creator to Unity to be able to manage all the systems that I already made before. So actually, from now on, I want to be concentrating on more conceptual things or more generic things rather than just specific things based on engines itself. So if I make something on Unity, I can easily port it to Cocos Creator to use there. By the way, I will make more tutorials on Cocos Creator, but in these probably for maybe 2 or 3 months I will be very busy with this project. I will not be able to make Cocos Creator tutorials, but after that I will work on Spacecraft and finish this game. So all the game development will be on live stream here on Cocos Creator, so you can just hang around. And if you subscribe to my channel, you will just get notifications when I release new things, live streams or maybe videos. So keep in touch. Okay, where were we? So I was just changing the things from messages to events. Received events. Received event. Whoop. But by the way, there's something wrong with here because I need to call this to events, not events, because it's a list. Okay, here we have event object, event. Oops. Oh, okay. Events. Maybe we can rename it to EVT. I think there is a word, preserved word in the global, so it doesn't let me to use the events keyword directly. So we have a function that receives events and clears the Blackboard events. Okay, so where do we call clear Blackboard events? Okay, here. So all the events and messages are handled in single update. Let me thank you for answering. What do you think about ECS? You're welcome. Actually, I didn't work on ECS on any project, but I saw examples that it's really performing well, really fast. So in these projects, actually, I'm in a phase that's construction. So first I want to make a game, make a framework that I can use on all my projects. After that, I will concentrate on optimizing and using different technologies. Actually, making games just using regular tools is also not easy thing. So if you are a solo developer, or if you have maybe 2 or 3 developers, it's not easy to manage everything in the just in the first phase. So I'm just concentrating on go with what I have in my hands. As I said, I didn't use ECS, but obviously I will use in future, maybe near future. But right now I just want to make sure to create something that actually works and runs without any bugs. Okay, let's clear our Blackboard here. I'm clearing Blackboard events because if events not handled in that update, it will be just cleared. So I want it to be reactive quickly. So if something happened in the past and not handled yet, it doesn't matter anything. So in behavior tree, I have to have a node that checks events each update. So we will see in very close minutes. Okay, just let me handle this. Okay, so we can receive messages. So let's see where we can receive messages. I added something to NPC control itself, and it calls to behavior tree to receive message. So let's duplicate this one also. Receive event. Event objects EVT and EVT. Okay. Probably okay. You're welcome, Imp. So okay. So now we need a node that can handle message reception. Yeah, here we have message received node. So I will duplicate this one to events, event received. So we need to rename the class itself and rename every message to event. Okay. So event content is here. Receive parameter. We don't need any parameter here. Event will just include a string. Maybe we can add parameters later, but it's not necessary right now. Event object. We'll find. We don't have sender in events. Okay, we need to find content is same with the parameter we defined here, and it is not null. Receive parameter is not necessary. Okay, yeah, this is very simple. It just finds an event in the list, matches with that content. If it matches, it will not be null and will return success, otherwise return failure. Great. Let's see that node in the behavior tree. Here, oops, open the graph. Okay, let's remove this and add event received here. So maybe we can listen event with content hit. If someone hit us, we will receive that event and continue to save position. Okay, so how can we trigger that event? So here, actually, I have a character controller. Character control has a method called give damage. Let me find it an easy way. Okay, we have apply damage function here. If someone hits us, a damage object will be sent here, and if we are not alive, we return, of course. We already did that before. So here, before dying, we can trigger the event, but I'm not sure how I can just reach the NPC here from here. So okay, I don't want to link NPC to character control directly, because NPC control is a higher object in here hierarchy in my mind. Character control is a lower object. I don't want to make character control know about NPC. NPC should know about character control, but the lower object should not know about the higher object, okay? This is the system in my mind. So here, just don't forget 514, okay? 514. So I want to add observer listener pattern here. For example, we can add public action damage applied. This is an action, and character control will call this when a damage applied. Actually, maybe we can just use better name, but damage applied question mark dot invoke. Damage applied. Okay, I just used listener postfix to all callback listeners. So good idea to keep that naming convention here. So NPC control will just register here to get that notification from damage apply damage method. Okay, so let's go to NPC control. Let me show you, it's here. You can see here we have character control and NPC control. In player, we still have character control, but we don't have NPC control. player control will control the character. Okay, so I don't want to character control to know about player control or NPC control. So character control just gets commands and applies that. So here we're gonna just register the action damage applied callback. Okay, actual damage applied callback will be just it's wrong. I'm not gonna add it here. Actually, it should be a function defined here. Oops, sorry, need to be here. Okay, void damage applied. I want to rename it to damage received. Okay, but at the end. Okay, here, damage applied, damage received. Okay, here on init NPC we will just register character control dot damage applied listeners plus equals damage received. That syntax registers the action in the character control. If you unregister, you can just use minus equals. Okay, very simple. We just registered the event. Very simple, cool, nice. Okay, when we init the NPC, it will register damage applied listener. Maybe we should rename it to damage received. Guys, I will work on projects in this channel, on live streams, and I will share a lot of devlogs very soon. Please hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications when I release new videos or I just open new live streams, so you can just easily get notified and join me here. Okay, so we renamed it. If character control gets a damage, gets damage, it will be invoked in here and directed to this function in NPC control. So here we're gonna add very similar thing. Receive message will be renamed to receive event, and this is not going to be a message, this is going to be an event object. Event object evt equals event object evt dot content equals hit, or maybe we can just use damage received. By the way, we can I removed parameters from the event object, but we can add them later. So we can add, for example, damage amount or other kind of information into event itself, and that can be handled inside the behavior tree in different way. For example, if we hit the character and it received the damage, maybe very small damage, 3, 5, 10 damage, may not be reacting very hard, but if we hit maybe 50 damage, it can react very rapidly. So we can add that kind of details later, but I just want to keep things simple, and after I test and satisfied with the results, we can add more stuff to that thing. Okay, so we will get damage received events, hopefully. Okay, so compile. So here, when we received damage received event, it should go to move to position, okay? Okay, let's play. Okay, we started the game. So let me choose the NPC to get behavior tree here. Okay, it's waiting because not receiving events with content damage received. If I hit this guy, the guy will just run away. Wow. Oh, nothing happened. Why? Whoa. Why it didn't work? Quite interesting. Damage received content here. Blackboard. Whoa. Okay. Let me check all steps. So damage received listeners here. Called here. Yeah. Apply damage. This is called by damage object. Okay. Looks good. Invoked, and NPC control just registered it here, and we have damage received thing here, and behavior tree dot receive event called here. Blackboard received events at EVT here. Okay. Event received finds content. Weird. It is really weird. So I will just track the whole steps to debug. Come on. This is a string. It should be a string. Come on, Visual Studio Code. Unity attach debugger. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, now we should add several breakpoints. First, in character control, we should break here and we should break here. We should break here. Okay. We will be adding events. Okay, we will be clearing events here after updated. We are repeating, actually super weird. Okay, I need to add break here if event is not null. EVT. If it returns success, it should be breaking here. Okay. Save it. Okay. Is there anything on string comparison? I don't know. Maybe. So I already made a compare string feature before. This is the comparison thing. It's okay. It should work. All right, let's hit play. This is programming. Things happen all the time. Okay, I hit play and come and hit this guy. Yeah. First breakpoint. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, okay. We call this. All right. Play. And nothing happened. Yeah. Here it calls damage received listeners. But it doesn't trigger here. Why? Init character. It is super weird. Maybe init character doesn't work. I don't know. Init NPC. Init player. Init NPC. Does someone init NPC? Yeah, it's a start game listener. So let's break here to stop game. Okay, this should, I don't know, this should work. When game started, it should just register that event. Yes, it registers. Yeah, it has void damage received. Okay. Yes, it should drop here. It calls 2 times. Maybe. Okay. We just started. I will just add breakpoint here. I want to track in all step. So we hit. Let's go deeper. Oh. Is this null? Come on. Damage object. Just crashed or something. We crashed. So I will just shut Unity down and reopen. Calm down. Things happen when you're programming, okay? It always happens. It always happens. I'll just hit play and see if it doesn't work, but because sometimes Unity just goes crazy. Yeah, it doesn't work. Seriously, it doesn't work. Damage received. No, it doesn't work. Okay, we will just go to command palette and attach debugger. Okay. Thank you. What? Now we attach debugger, so we have apply damage here. We have several breakpoints here. Should be calling this guy here. NPC control. And this should be calling. Yeah. Everything looks okay. Hit play and smash. And we have. We don't have damage received listeners. Why? We don't have. It is super weird. It's not registering correctly. It doesn't register. So there is something wrong with my init method here. Yeah, this doesn't work. I don't know, it doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? NPC controls. Init NPC gets start game listener on awake. Okay, I'll just move this from here to here. There's something wrong in that place, but I don't know what happened. Probably now it will work. I don't even remember what I did before with init npc code. So hit play and pray. Hope it works. New technology. Okay, let's hit the guy. Yeah, it goes away. Runs and flees. I just wanted to see this. I just steal your maybe 15 minutes with just a simple bug. But finally it works. Let's just try again to make sure. So, yeah, it runs away to the safe position. Yeah, I think we achieved the goal in this live stream. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode. So please hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications when I release new videos on this channel. And if you like the content in this video, please like the video, and please remember I'm working on spacecraft. Actually, I will work on this to finish in a few months. Please go to links in the description and just click the links and go to spacecraft page. You can download demo here. You can add to your wishlist. That would be huge support for me. Please add to your wishlist this game. And the other project, Helcom, we also have demo here. Please go and download, play it, and just let me know what do you think about it. And if you add it to your wishlist, I'll be really happy. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining me in this live stream. Hope you like it, and see you soon on the next live stream in 2 days later. See you. Bye bye.